this video I will discuss some of the Unix command. So the first command we are discussing is the date command. So date is going to display the date of this current date and the time. So it is going to display the current date as well as the time. So one more command we are going to discuss about the calendar, where we can get the calendar of this current month. So tput clear. So this command is basically used to clear the screen. So we can clear the screen. So one more command we have, like the who command, who will list the username and the terminal they are working and the time. So this is going to show all these details. So who command is basically used to list the users. So who minus hu. So this is going to display the name, line, time and CPU idle time and the PID of the process. So here we can get the header information. Header also is displayed if you make use of who hu. So one more command we have, like ps command. So ps is basically used to get the process status. So which are the processes that are running. So bash is a process and the ps is a process. So these are the processes that are running. Process status is which are current processes that are running. So this is the use of the ps. ls command. So ls is basically used for listing the files in the directory. So which all the files are present in the directory. So currently I am in the directory. So which all the files are there in that particular directory, they will be listed. So ls minus f. So this is used to differentiate between the directory and the files. So the directory and the files. So this is, you can see that the desktop is a directory and these are the files. And so this is basically used for differentiating the files and directory. So one more command we have, ls minus a. So this is used to display all the hidden files. So you can get all the information of the hidden files that are present in the that. So that is a use of this ls minus a. The word count. So word count is to display the total number of characters, lines and the words. So this is used for the word count. So word count xyz. If I take one file xyz, so this is going to display total number of lines, words and the characters and the name of the files. So this is word count is basically used to like it is going to keep track of the size of the file. So ls pipeline word count. So what happens, the output of the ls is given to the word count. So whatever the output comes from the ls, that is given as an input for the word count. So the output of ls is given as an input for the word count. So whatever the output comes, that will be the input for the word count. So here it is having 12 lines, 12 words and 100 characters. So echo x. So this is basically used to display something on the terminal. If I want to display something on the terminal, I make use of the echo. Echo x, what happens is whatever you are giving as an argument for the echo, so that will be displayed on the terminal. So echo high, if I make use of high, the high is displayed. Suppose say I want to display some variable, the value of the variable. So echo $x. Echo $x. So what happens echo $x? So it will display the value that is stored under this variable. So whatever value is there under the x, so that is going to be displayed. So echo $x. And one more we have command like type date. So what happens, the location of the date is displayed. So type can. So the type command is basically used to get the location of the particular command, where exactly it is located. So one thing we have like the copy command. Copy command is used to copy from the one destination to other destination. So if you want to copy some certain files, suppose say what all the files are present here, xyz. If I want to copy the xyz, cp xyz desktop. So if I just go to desktop, cd desktop, and I want to see the files which are present in the desktop. So you can see that xyz is copied from the particular directory. So you can change the directory using cd command. Cd command is used for changing the directory, and this XYZ is present here in the desktop. So this is use of this cp command. So rm command. So rm command basically used for like deleting the particular file. So rm xyz. So this, just see this file, so it is not present here because this is xyz is deleted from the directory. So from the desktop we have deleted the xyz. So xyz is not, so rm is used for deleting the particular file. And we have printf command similar to echo. We have printf hi hello. If I enclose this in the braces, so this is going to be displayed. Suppose here I want to go for a new line. So whatever text you want, the same thing that the echo is doing. So this is the printf also does the similar function. Printf also will display the output in the next line, so in the new line. So whatever the echo was doing, the same thing is done by the printf. And we have bc command, which is like a calculator. You can use this command for calculation purpose. 2 into 3 into 4. So 6 command, 5 into 2. Like this you can make use of the calculator. So if you want to quit this, you can just type quit. So this is automatically quitted. And we have like uname. Uname is nothing but used for displaying the operating system. What operating system we are running. So that is going to be displayed by the Linux. So Linux is operating system that is running. So this uname is going to display the operating system. Uname minus R. So currently which version of operating system we are running. So this is 5.8.0.50 generic. So this is the generic operating system that you are running. So uname minus R. So uname. One more we have like device name. If you want to get a device name, you can get it. So this device name is nothing but the Ubuntu. So Ubuntu is the device name. So name of the operating system is Linux. So which is the version that you are using. So that is also can be displayed. So we have like pwd command. So what is the use of pwd command? So used to get the current directory, which is the directory that we are running, which is current directory now. Desktop is a current directory. So that will be displayed here. And we have a cd command. So what is the use of cd command? To change the directory. So first I want to go back to the home directory. So what I will do is I will write home/root/. So it will go to the home directory now. Suppose if I want to go for Prashant 28. So this can also be done. So get back again. If you want to go to the parent directory, you can just click dot dot, again we will go back to the home directory. So this is the use of the cd command. And mkdir. So mkdir is used for creating the directory. Suppose say I want to create certain directory, patch. So already the particular directory is present here. So I want to change it to the directory here. You can just see that ABC is created here. The directory is created using the mkdir command. So this I can create a directory by using the mkdir. So rmdir. So rmdir ABC, which is basically used to delete the directory. So just go and list it. So here it is not present. ABC is deleted from this particular directory. So you can see that the ABC is not present over here. We have deleted the particular. So rmdir is opposite to the mkdir. mkdir is used to create and rmdir is used to delete. So we have a cat command where we can create the files. If you want to create certain files, foo. So I can write certain content here, press Ctrl D. So this file is created now. So this file is created. So this is how we can use cat command. Cat, the redirection operator, the name of the file. So this is used to this is the content of this particular file. So this, after creating this file, if I want to view the contents, I can just say cat foo. So now the content of the particular foo is displayed. So what all the contents are there, so that is going to be displayed. So this is the use of the cat command. So move command is also present. So what is the use of the move command? So move command is basically used to move the files. Suppose there is a XYZ file here. I just see the contents XYZ file. I want to move this. Move XYZ. So what is the name of the directory? Desktop. So ls. So this is the XYZ is being moved from the current directory. So what is the current directory? So the desktop is a current directory. Now the this particular XYZ file. This XYZ file is moved here. So it is nowhere present over the current directory. So XYZ is not present in the current directory. So this is the use of the move command. We have LP command, where it is used for printing some files. Suppose say I want to print the foo, LP foo. So LP is used for printing the particular file. So LP foo, so no default is, I am not connected my system with the computer, system with the printer. So therefore there is no default destination. So there is no default destination. Because of those things, it is displaying certain error message. So this LP command is used for printing the file. And we have file command, file star. So what is the use of the file star? It will show you which type of files are there in the directory. What are the files that are present in the directory? So these are the all type of files that are present. So directory, ASCII file, we have POSIX files, and all type of files that are present in the directory. So this is file star will display. Suppose I want file foo. So only that particular file is going to the type of the file, what type of file you are having. So that will be displayed here. And we have like OD command. So OD is used to get the octal values. So what are the octal values that are present for this particular thing? So octal values will be displayed for the characters, the contents of the file and their octal values. So content of the file and their octal values. So these are displayed by the OD command. So we have comparing the files. So we can compare two different files. Suppose say I will take the chapter 1. So you can compare the two different files 01 and 02. So we can say that there is certain difference here. If these two files are same, then we will not get any message.